JoJo Has Fun.
Hello, everyone. It's JoJo Has Fun. We're playing skateboard game.
It is not skateboard game.
It's called...
Danielle, come on, you can do it.
I can
you
do
can
it.
do it.
Just give me a second.
Sound out the words.
Okay,
We
okay.
worked on the alphabet earlier.
Okay, it's called Sunset
Don't-
Overdrive. Sunset
Jeff,
Overdrive.
She got it.
You cannot help her. You cannot help her because she'll never be able to do it on her own. I've told you that you're such a bad double dad.
Yeah, but
And
I'm a great uncle. So hey.
The
right.
killjoy that you just heard was Joe, and the nice man that you heard was Jeff.
Yes.
And I was listening.
The listener was Kim.
I'm Dad Joe, and that was Double Dad Jeff.
I love
for
that
our
Nickelodeon
new
show.
game show.
And I'm not your father, Kim Martell.
I was literally running to. My brain was doing like wind sprints to get to Family Double Dad. I want you to know.
Sorry, I
I was
stepped
so
on it.
excited. Family Double Dad. You can answer some light trivia, or you can start a barbecue in the rain. Okay.
No!
Oh, dear.
That's
You can
the
answer the
saddest.
question, or you can vote Double Dad. I vote Double Dad, but I will take the physical challenge because I'm a physical specimen.
Yeah, the physical challenges, dude, those were great.
We're playing Sunset Overdrive some more. It's a game on the Xbox Pass. It was a release game for the Xbox One. What's our character's name again?
Beth.
Beth?
I named her Beth.
We're Beth.
Yeah. Beth the Gorgeous.
I just got some sort of gun that shoots records, so you might say them a
Ooh.
bit of a hipster.
I like it.
Do you like that gun better than regular guns? Do you like all the crackles and pops?
I like-
It sounds
Oh,
a
yeah.
little bit more raw.
Yeah, it's more authentic.
Yeah, you want to definitely get like the artist didn't mean for music to sound so clear and beautiful. It's supposed to sound like garbage.
Yeah, no,
It's supposed to
gunshots
sound-
supposed to be like muffled. Yeah,
It's supposed to sound like I'm listening to it from underneath a blanket that my dad trapped me in because he
Exactly.
doesn't love me.
exactly. And I've got the gun in my hand.
Wow,
this
double
is getting
dad.
too dark. Never mind. I'm gonna
So all right, now
retract
you can
that.
let your son out of the blanket, and then he'll grow up to be a wuss, or you can take the physical challenge,
Ha! That's right.
which is somehow darker than that.
Yes, amazingly.
I guess, yeah, the physical challenge is that you go into the other room and you crack open a beer so loud that you can't hear the muffled sounds of your child weeping.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Wow.
Dark as dark.
What are you gonna do?
I think I'm gonna get slimed for this one.
I'll take the slime.
I'm gonna have to. You're gonna have to pick up a bunch of pies.
Oh no, not pies. Oh my God, Nickelodeon made cream pie, and I don't mean it in the sex way. I mean it in the actual. It made it look so good, like just smushing. There was so much cream pie smushing on faces.
I know.
It
What was
looked
up with the
delicious.
90s and all that cream pie? Was that like were the 90s funded by like the Dairy Corps?
Well, it's weird though, right? Because it also kind of messes with your idea of like what a pie is, because
Yes,
it's an empty
1000%.
it's an empty tin,
Yes, full
with
of whipped
a bunch
cream.
of and sometimes a flag or some shit.
Oh
like,
right, that's true. That's true. If you need a flag in there, you could.
Yeah, you got to get in
squeeze it
those
right
pies.
Yeah.
And most of the time, pie has to be like you got to get the cream pie in the face.
Yes.
That's where it goes.
That's where it belongs. Right.
Yes, and then you turn 16. And you learn things that you didn't learn, and now you have a new definition for Wild and Crazy
Oh,
Kids.
you
and
learned that
Double
a
Dare.
lot sooner than I
Yeah.
did.
And what
Yeah,
would you do?
How old were you when you learned about that, Danielle? I'm today years old. when I
Right.
learned about
Yeah.
I think that I learned about cream pies from Jacqueline Wyatt,
Friend of the show.
friend of the show. Yeah. So
She
that
was
tells
like,
you how old
Kim,
I
That's
was.
like a couple years ago.
Yeah, I moved to California when I was 24. So
That's about
I
the
was
same
more
time
than
I learned what it
24
was.
when I found out what that was. And she made a reference to it and it sounded like a sex thing. So then I had to go home and Google it. It turns out it's a sex thing.
It turns out it's a sex thing.
that's one of the
Well,
most awkward.
it's also a
ending-
dessert thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
sometimes a dessert thing is a sex thing.
a lot of dessert things are sex things.
Weirdly, there's a
Well,
lot of overlap.
I told you guys a story about my father-in-law and his favorite dessert that he used to have when he was a kid at the golf course growing up. And so I decided that I would, it's like a super, like I had never heard of it before. And so I had to like go online and research it so that I could make it.
turned out it was your stepmom.
Gross. It's in-laws and the and if you have any idea where this is going, you're better off than I was. I Googled completely without safe search date cream pie.
Oh my god.
God.
Oh my god. That is.
You have to scroll for a long time to get a food.
I'm surprised there's food in there at all.
Hold on.
It's delicious. It's
Hold on.
delicious.
I'm gonna do it.
Oh,
Do
no.
it.
Don't do it.
It's mostly like Dear Playboys.
It'll
Like
be
that
pretty
kind of stuff.
tame for you, Joe. I don't think you'll be fine.
Yeah, I think
went-
you'll be fine.
Yeah.
I was
so,
traumatized because I legit thought it was just going to open up like an old-timey recipe book, which it
Yeah.
was. Like the recipe that I found is like this was in my grandmother's
That's what it sounds like.
grandmother's book.
Like
So
nobody
let
cooks
me
with
let me
dates
tell
anymore.
you how far. Let me tell you how far the internet has come.
Oh boy, can't
You
wait.
type in date cream pie, as in a dessert, a dessert made with whipped cream and dates,
Right.
With a
It's
flaky
delicious.
crust.
It's delicious,
really
and I
good.
highly
Yeah.
recommend it. But please contact me for the recipe so you don't have to go through this.
So Kim recommends definitely a date cream pie, everybody. Just so you know, you've heard it from Kim's own lips. She definitely recommends a
if this
date
is the
cream
first
pie.
time that you've made it, I suggest you Google first date cream pie.
Shut up, friends. It literally is. Every other picture is porn.
Wow. I'm
But,
surprised.
but it's also like, it literally is like, I wish I could share my screen because you guys would be blown away by this. It's like half desserts, half just hardcore fucking.
That's a way. I didn't think the ratio would be so even.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
if
well-
you type in date cream pie into all, I get from websites Pornhub, XNXX, X videos, X videos again, YouPorn, RedTube, X Hamster,
And then-
www.xxx,
and then
Home
all
Porn
recipes.
King, Peak Vids. Oh no, I have to go to another page. Peak Vids, ePorner, X Fantasy, WatchMyGirlfriend.com.
That's a website,
Wow.
watchmygirlfriend.com.
I don't know about that.
Well, I have to edit
Filmzilla.
this episode. Thanks.
Well, I know it was a website.
It was fine. It's a
It's a
website.
website. I want it's fine.
Xtube, iPorn TV. Hold on, third
Wow.
page.
Oh my goodness.
Pussyspace.net, privategirls.net,
I like this.
metasex.net, porngo,
Meta-sex?
Big
What does
Buzz,
meta-sex look like?
cuckoldporn.pro.
Okay.
I'm still none of these are.
Okay. These websites are buck wild.
Yeah,
I don't really think.
I'm 5 pages in.
Did you look this up on Bing?
No, I'm on Google.
This is weird because my Google gave me sweet,
you know
delicious
what I did
desserts.
wrong? You know what
What'd
I
you
did
do?
wrong? Cream pie, one word. You can't
Oh,
yeah.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what got you.
So wait,
Yeah.
a real quick question.
do that.
So
Oh wow, yeah, but the image search. Oh,
Oh
Yeah.
no, don't.
It's every other one.
Don't.
delicious pie.
is cream pie just cream in a crust? There's no filling. It's just cream.
No, Jeff. It's
It's
like
it's that gelatinous goo, and then
yeah.
And then whipped cream on top.
What's
Yeah.
the gelatinous goo?
Whatever
it's
you
made
want
out
it to
of
be.
corn syrup.
So like kind of like the inside of a pecan pie without the pecans.
Yeah.
Exactly. That is
Okay.
exactly what it is.
Okay.
I'm seeing so much porn right now next to
But
so
also
much
so many
delicious
good
pie.
desserts, right?
So like
Oh,
really
man.
good looking pies, yeah.
Those are some
Yeah.
good looking pies, right, Kim?
Yeah, some really good looking pies.
and the
Okay.
desserts aren't bad either.
Doing
Zing.
Got it.
I have a question. Why is X like a substitute for sex? Like why does X mean porn?
Like triple X.
Yeah.
I
Is
think it's because the letter X does not have much to do.
That's
it's
true.
very bored. It's real bored.
If it wasn't in the word sex, it would never get used.
yeah.
I would forget it was around, honestly, if it wasn't in the word sex. I mean, yeah, you could say like maybe X-ray, but X-rays don't happen that often.
So you're
No,
saying
no.
that X just really leaned into its
It really
its part in
it needed a
sex.
win, Danielle.
Yeah. I respect that. I respect
Uh-oh.
that. And I
It showed up to the yearly convention of letters.
Oh, LetterCon.
Lettercon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I
and
hope it didn't have to run into E. That person's an asshole.
Yeah,
Well,
I had a friend who knew E
it-
back in high school. It was a real bad time.
Fuck E.
Yeah, X doesn't like E, so X. Wow, are we really doing this? X decided to cosplay as Y, which is
Oh,
because
yeah.
That's
also,
culturally
like,
insensitive,
It
first
really
of all.
is. It's inappropriate.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah, but it
so-
seemed really clever when they had like the green over part of their thing, and then they stepped in front of the green screen, and like they were totally Y.
Yeah.
That part was clever. The method
It was clever, but I mean, it was insensitive, and I get like what they did was wrong, but
it
I can see
was.
why they'd want to do it because like it was pretty, you know,
It was a good bit.
it was
But
a
then-
good
but
bit.
then
It was
they-
a good
but-
bit. Not appropriate, but
Not
I mean,
appropriate.
it's definitely something you do like around your friends. You don't like go to the convention and
you
do
don't put it on Twitter, which
Oh,
is what
no.
they did.
Yeah.
So rude. They got
And then
added
I-
so hard. Yeah.
And then after that, it was just like hashtag cancel X.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but you want to talk about a real douchebag? Hashtag. Do not talk to them. They are the
Don't even get me
fucking
started on
worst.
hashtag. Oh my.
Hashtag.
every-
Am I
Yeah.
right?
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, they go to
Adam.
LetterCon and they go to SymbolCon and they go to
Yeah.
LetterCon because they say like, "Hey, maybe I'm an H," and then H is like, "No,
No, you're not. Like, if anything, you're closer to a number because you're on a telephone.
and they're like, H, but then they points out like H is also on a telephone,
Yeah,
shit.
but it's
and then
right.
and then it wonders why it never gets invited to any panels.
Whoa.
You know, it never gets asked to speak at like consonants. What's next?
Oh, those are.
Or
It's so
or,
hard to
uh,
be snubbed like that.
what else can we be used as a substitute for? The symbol game.
Like the English
I-
alphabet. Is it the only alphabet?
Oh man, yeah, we're just talking about English letters. I mean,
Yeah.
some of these letters get to go to those bougie cons across across the pond.
Oh, with umlauts?
Oh, my god. They know
they're
how to
the
party
best.
though.
They do know how
Yeah.
to party.
I don't want to say that I've had quite a few blackouts when I'm hanging out with umlauts, but I mean it rhymes.
Oh,
so
the
hey.
umlaut blackout.
Yeah, oh man. The only thing that'll solve an umlaut blackout for the hangover is like a cheese Danish and like a hot dog that's been fried like into like essentially like a they have these in Texas. It's like a hot dog that you wrap in cheese and then you wrap in crescent roll and then you deep fry it.
Holy hell.
At
Yeah.
that point, though, it would be a hoot dog because the umlaut would be all the
Yeah.
fuck over it.
They always leave you with the bill too. Don't go to Denny's with an umlaut
Nah.
or a teal day.
Oh yeah, the obscure one.
Yeah, the teal days they're quiet, but when the drinks start pouring, they go off.
Oh, they get
I
loud.
always thought a tilde was like a hyphen that wanted to party. Did
Yeah.
you guys ever think
Yeah.
that? Like just
Yeah.
because it was so wavy, it was like waving
Exactly.
you over.
Yeah.
Or like a slightly tipsy
Yeah,
hyphen.
It's a hyphen that's had a couple and it thinks it can dance, but it cannot dance.
No.
Hey, I see you over there, semicolon, and semicolon's like, oh my fucking god.
Check
God,
out
they
this
saw me.
move, semicolon.
Oh, I've been working on this.
Are you winking at me? I'm not. I'm sighing at you.
With the full,
Whatever.
with the full colons, like at this convention, I'm assuming they have enforcers. You know, like people who were kind of on the ground, making sure that no one's doing anything weird. Is that the
Event
colons?
staff
Yeah.
with lanyards?
Well, I mean, you
Yeah.
saw what happened when A&E got together.
When
they don't
A&E
want
oh.
any more of that shit.
Yeah. Okay.
That was a disaster.
That first of all, the
yeah, less A&E, more TNT. You know what I'm saying?
More D&D.
they got their own. They got their own one. Unfortunately, that's down in the sub basement. They're not on the regular showroom floor.
They're not.
No.
They're too underground. Literally, because they're down there. That's where they go.
What the fuck is happening in this
I
game right now?
don't.
I don't know. I've been really focused on all this shit about letters and symbols.
Yeah, I wanna dial it back just a little bit to go back to the idea of like X being representative of like sexual things and like maybe it's a rating thing where you have an R rating and then an X rating, but like you really think that like it should have been the hashtag should be representation of sex because it's getting pounded.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Makes so much
Why
more
don't
sense.
people let me make the rules?
Seriously.
Well, you know what, Kim? It's really hard to argue with that, but I'm going to let you keep talking so I can have something to use against you.
Okay, so imagine this. Rather than going to XXX, my girlfriend.
Kiss my girlfriend's
net.
butt.
You go
.net,
to
yeah.
pound my girlfriend.net.
Oh man, that is so much better.
I know what I'm
is
getting into.
that is pretty good.
Yes.
That is pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
How am I supposed to
think
X my
I think it's
girlfriend?
because X is a letter that is like it is a letter. Like we don't spell things with hashtags.
True.
Well, I'm on Twitter
But
a lot, so
also-
I do. Yeah.
We don't do math with hashtags. Oh my God! I just realized that X goes to MathCon.
It's multi-purpose. It could go
That's
to the.
how.
It goes to the Dirty Con. It goes to the regular Letter Con.
It got the nerds on board.
and-
That's what it was.
And then it could
so
also
much
go to the-
overlap that only X knows about.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Jesus.
We thought
Leave
that
some-
X was so basic, but X in reality is pretty multifaceted.
Leave some work for the rest of us, X.
Seriously,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up, X. Go
So we
home.
just
Fucking
we
X.
just cracked this baby wide open. This has been JoJo Has Fun. We were a comedy Let's Play.
Has it
Now we
really been
solve
15
mysteries.
minutes?
It has, yeah.
You know what was
Wow.
great is I pulled up a question at Yahoo that we could deal with. I guess we're gonna have to deal with it later.
Yeah, no, we didn't have time. We had too much real shit going on.
Yeah.
We had a lot going on in here today, and I'm really proud of us. I'm really proud of our focus.
We had a lot of X on the mind.
We
So,
we wrung a
X
lot of
gonna
juice
give it
out
to
of.
you?
yeah.
X gonna
God
give it to you.
fucking. X gonna take it, and by it I mean your jobs.
Yeah, coming for
Other
your jobs,
letters.
man.
Your cream pie.
And
Oh
with
my
that, bye everybody.